Today on Immunity Group Australia's podcast, we are having three very special guests. Two of them, a mother and daughter duo, are coming from West Florida Beach in the United States of America. I will let firstly mom, Meg, introduce herself, where she's coming from, which company and organization, and then we will let our two special guests continue. And this is Amira, Meg's daughter, and Amelia Kazi from Sydney. Meg, welcome to our podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. And I'm a consultant at George Philanthropy Group, and I'm sitting next to my daughter, Amira. Thank you for having us.
We are so delighted you're able to join us. And we, Amelia, my daughter, and I, with a couple of other dedicated people, have co-founded a food allergy charity called Allergy Microbiome Foundation, which is Australia's newest ACNC registered charity. But before the girls can talk about their charitable causes, can we please ask Amira to introduce herself?
I'm 7 years old.
That's great.
Yep, and Amira goes to a school here in Florida, and she is in what grade?
I'm in first grade.
Amazing. And Amelia, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Amelia and I'm in year 5.
Nice, great to meet you.
And Millie, would you like to ask Amira something about this beautiful book, which we found online, and we were so amazed with the beautiful everything, really, from illustrations to the story.
So I wrote the book, and I'll let Amira share with you why I thought writing the book, What's Philanthropy to Philomena, is important.
She thought writing the book was important because she thought kids over there were not learning how to be good, generous, and she wanted to show the kids how to be very generous and make the world a very better place.
Sounds nice. And do you have any siblings?
I have 3 older brothers. One's 16, one's 13, and one's 9, going to be 9 in April 28th.
And what are their names?
Lawrence is the one who's going to be 9. Charlie is the one who's 13, and Dylan is the one who's 16.
Sounds nice. Do you play any music, like instruments?
I like singing, and I play the xylophone, and I do musical theater.
And do you have any pets? And if you do, what are their names?
No, I do not, but I really want a dog.
I have 2 dogs.
What are their names?
The boy is Eddie and the girl is Rosie.
Did you have any siblings?
Yes, I have one, Alex, and he is 6, turning 7 this year.
About your dog, Eddie, my Philomena's brother in the book's name is Eddie.
He is?
E-D-Y, right?
E-D-D-Y, that's right. Philomena's older brother is named Eddie in the book.
I thought it was Edie because we spell Eddie's name differently.
Oh, that's funny. No, Edward, short for Edward, we just called him Eddie.
What kids did you help yesterday? Or...
Yesterday? Okay, so I just helped one kid yesterday. So we got stuff for her and we came and played with her. We read books to her.
Where is she?
And she's from Ireland.
Where's she staying?
She's staying at the Quantum House right now. Because she's waiting for surgery. Yeah, she's doing really good.
Why does she need surgery?
Because her legs and her arms are like she can't move them and they're like very skinny and she doesn't have the strength to walk. So she's in. But the surgery is gonna make her help to walk.
How did
She'll
you
get,
help her?
she'll get out of the wheelchair soon.
How did you help her?
How did we help her? We didn't really help her. We just made her like happy, not thinking about the surgery. We brought bows for her, and we brought books, and we bought a bouquet of flowers, and
Nice.
we made her a lot of bracelets.
Sounds nice. What is your favorite thing to do inside or outside?
Good question. Inside, I like doing well, I have a house back in New York, and whenever I'm there, I usually like doing karaoke. I have a karaoke machine.
That sounds nice. What songs do you sing?
I don't know, like it can sing for us, and usually my brother has like this cool, like he has little cars, and there's this thing that shoots them, and like out to like race really fast, and I need to and we're pretending like there's a big audience, so I usually use it for that. And my karaoke machine can sing songs itself. Do you like to sing?
Sometimes when I'm by myself, I don't really like singing in public too much, like not in front of everyone.
Are you a good singer?
I don't really know, but I do play an instrument at home.
I like Taylor Swift. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
My favorite song of hers is Love Story. What instrument do you play?
I play cello and I was trying to learn saxophone, but I don't.
I love the cello.
Do you like want to play it? Or does it sound good?
I just like the sound of it.
Yeah, well,
And I've had a little practice with guitar because my cousin, he's like 20 and he has a guitar.
what does charity like mean for you?
Charity mean for me? Well, that's a very good question. Charity means to me like I can help people and I feel like they get attention. And I feel like they get loved. I feel good. I feel like proud of myself.
Yeah, I would too if I was helping people. Lots of kids have allergies in Australia, and me and my mum, mostly my mum, just like want to help them. And
It's about the jewelry making.
and then I do jewelry making for the allergy charity.
Yeah,
You donated.
thank you, because I have allergies too.
Do? What are you allergic to?
I'm allergic to a lot. Nuts, poppy seed, sesame, and birch and cherry.
Oh,
How about you? Wait, I'm
uh,
guessing you're allergic to eggs.
I was allergic to eggs before and dairy. No, not.
I was allergic to dairy.
But I have environmental allergies, which are dust, grass, pollen, bees, wasps, maybe hornets, and dog fur, even though I have 2 dogs.
What was the program you went through?
It was a bit like when I first started, it was like a bit like scary because I didn't know like what would happen to me. Would I like, I don't know why I thought this, but I was like, I think I was like 8 or 9 when I started it, and I was scared like, am I gonna die if I drink this? But I drank it and everything was fine. But then when I kept doing it, I had like a whole cup of milk, and I'm like, Mom, I can't do this anymore. I just don't like milk as much. But then she mixed it with like fruits, like a milkshake, and it was a little bit better.
I would be scared too if I were you.
Yeah. And it was great because I could have birthday cakes and cupcakes and lots of other things. But the weird thing, well, I don't know if it's weird, but like as soon as I tasted chocolate, I spit it out and I was like, this is the most gross thing ever.
And that's exactly what I did when I first
Yeah. Then
tasted chocolate. I don't know why people think it's good.
it's disgusting. All chocolate's gross, I think. Other people like it. Maybe it's
The
because
chocolate smoothies and Oreos I like.
I don't like any because I just don't like that taste. But I have it every morning to help me with like when I have my cup of milk, I have some like vitamins to go with it.
Do you have to have milk every day now?
I do have to have milk every day
An egg.
and egg white. It's gross.
I only like scrambled eggs. I don't.
Same. I like scrambled and maybe sometimes boiled, but that's it.
My parents are trying to get me to eat what I might have been allergic to, and I'm very scared. So I'm very scared to try it. So in the office too, and I just don't really try it. Even though they try to make me, it does not work. I won't try it no matter what.
Why do we say you should try it?
My parents say I should try it because it's most likely that was not what I was allergic to. But I still don't want to take the risk because this is me having to almost use the EpiPen.
Mm.
you.
Yeah. It isn't really that scary. Like when you try, it seems scary the first like
Couple
few
times.
Yeah, but then after when you start getting used to it
It's not scary.
yeah, it does. It's not. And the doctor that helped us do this, Dr. Jones, said he's from America.
Have you ever used the EpiPen?
Oh.
I'm not sure how many times, but
Many
a lot,
times.
a lot. I've used it a lot of times.
I've used it twice. It scared me the first time. Well,
It doesn't really
it's
hurt that much.
actually the second time because I was 3 when my first allergic reaction happened, and I had no idea what an EpiPen was. So my mom just took me in the stroller and started yelling, EpiPen, EpiPen.
Amelia just commented it doesn't really hurt that much, and yesterday you said the same.
That's literally what I said. Whenever my friends are scared they're gonna have to use the EpiPen and they don't want it to hurt, I'm like, one good thing about it, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like first it might, like, and when you see it, like you can't really see the sharp needle much, but when you like see it, you're like, no, 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 please don't. You're gonna kill me. But something like you won't die probably. That's how I sometimes feel. But then but they can save your life. So when you like inject it, then like you're like, oh, this doesn't hurt as much. Only 3 seconds. It hurts a bit after, but not really much.
Yeah, you get like a sore right there.
Yeah.
And also when I first had my allergic reaction, the EpiPen didn't hurt at all. Like a doctor appeared out of nowhere and just gave me the EpiPen, and it didn't hurt that much. And then my mom put me down on the ground, and then she ducked and she put her hand off of where the needle went, and there was a giant blood circle. So she had to keep putting her hand on it, and then it was all better.
Sounds a bit like sort of scary, but at the same time not painful.
Not painful at all. I just saw blood swishing around.
Did you feel nervous after that?
I felt very, very nervous and
Yeah.
like scared something
think-
was happening.
I feel nervous and scared when I have my EpiPen, but like after when it happens, I'm like, why do I have a reason to be scared? But like sometimes I get scared because I see blood and like I'm a bit like nervous around like if there's like blood
No.
sometimes.
I'm
Yeah,
like, no, please don't do that to me.
yeah.
I'm good.
I think like all my bloods, I don't know why, but whenever I have like any injections or like when I have my blood test, I'm like, stop, you're gonna suck all the blood out of me. But like it doesn't hurt, like it hurts without no.
I banged my head once out in the pool and I looked for my parents, but I couldn't see them. And then I looked up and my parents were right in front of me and I got so scared about that. Yeah, and so we went to these doctors. We had to go to 3 emergency rooms and
You were scared of the blood.
I was scared of the blood because I saw how much tape, like I had to get see-through, I had to get like stitches.
Stitches.
I had to get stitches and there was so much tape because my parents did not know how to like there's so much band-aids basically.
When you get your blood work for your allergies, do you like that or not so much?
Why would I like that?
Well, what do you say when you have to get the blood work in your arm for your allergies? What do you say? You're like, no, Mom.
Oh, I cry and I slip out of the doctor's arms. And then I run away. And it takes my parents 10 minutes to find me. Because I'm a good hider.
Whenever I have my blood test after, my mum is always like, okay, I can get you whatever you want. What do you want? Like
Exactly what I was just about to say.
anything I want. Like maybe not like too big of a toy, but
Not like Disneyland, but
Like,
like something from Target or like a makeup kit or like a tattoo kit.
yeah. Since I
Not
finished
a real one, but like a
I
fake one.
finished my program like last year or something, or maybe 2 years. I don't know when, but last year. But now like when I go to Japan on Wednesday, go to Japan this Wednesday. I'm going to Disneyland,
Exciting.
and yeah, and I've never been to Disneyland, and now I can eat all the foods there, and I don't really have to be so scared of like anything else. So I'm really excited to go to Disneyland and eat all
I'm
the.
so happy for you. I loved eating the foods there. The treats were very good. I only could eat only like 2 of the treats, but they were very good.
Sounds good. My brother thinks there's a Pokemon world in Japan because
There's
like
a Pokemon.
world in Japan.
he thinks there's a
There
Pokemon.
is. There is.
This was a beautiful educational session about EpiPens, that kids should never be afraid of life-saving devices like EpiPens. But you guys in America have Neffy now.
Yes, we do, but our allergist hasn't given it to us. We use the AvaQ mostly, which we really like to leave with her caregivers, like her babysitters, because it'll
Right.
the EpiPens we have, but the AvaQ will actually talk to us, you know, when you take it off. And I feel like that's a good just guide for people who've never used one before.
Yeah.
Epinephrine. Yes, that's in both of them.
And we also do epinephrine.
Yeah, that's the EpiPen and the AvaQ.
Ow.
Yes, Neffy is a really big deal, like especially in the Chicago area. One of the chapters for Red Sneakers, the woman who runs it in I guess in like Indiana, out in the Midwest, she is getting all of the police departments and the community to have Neffy available everywhere. And she's doing such an amazing job, like fundraising for that and doing that. So I hope that activism, that effort starts to come to the East Coast too.
And I'm very good at knowing what my allergies are and telling people I have allergies. And I've been wanting this so bad. It's called an allergy bracelet, and it tells people like I have allergies, and it like alerts people.
Yeah, I used to have something like that, like a red band, but
Yeah.
my bag, like on my old school bag, I don't need it anymore, but like I might need it. But I have like a red cross. I had a red cross on my old school bag, which is like I don't know where it is now. And it had like a picture of like a little like not me, but like a little nurse, and on it said like something about allergies. It said dairy and egg allergy or allergens or
Yeah.
something like that. So it
Oh,
was a bag, and I always knew which one was my bag because that was the only bag that had that. So, but then
I bet.
because I don't
Oh,
need it.
but you don't need any more. Okay.
And um, you could also get the bracelet like this. It's like a little chain with like a little thing saying not allergy.
It's silver. She wants
Yeah.
one. She really likes jewelry and she doesn't like her food allergies, but she's super willing to speak about her food allergies at places. And like Red Sneakers for Oakley, they have asked her like, will you speak at our events? And she
I
showed
said yes.
yes, she showed a huge group of people. She trained them of how to use an EpiPen, and we were so proud of her.
I trained my whole school, and there's like 2,000 people in there.
Wow, that's
That's cool.
impressive.
It's really fun. We were really proud
I
of
got to
you.
use a fake EpiPen on my mom.
She did. I double checked it because I didn't want to get stuck with a needle for no reason.
When I was like with me and my mum, we drove somewhere every week for like maybe like a term to make we made jewelry out of real silver and copper. And then I made like a ring which I might know where it is, but I don't really want to get it right now. It's a ring made out of real like copper, but whenever I have that on my skin turns blue. So once I wore the ring for like a little bit, maybe like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then when I took it off, my whole like bottom finger wherever the ring was blue. It doesn't like it doesn't really hurt. It doesn't hurt, but it's like just like a bit itchy sometimes there. And I made a giant copper bracelet, like a hat, like a cuff, and I put some stuff on it. When I took it off after like 3 hours, it was all blue on my wrist. So yeah, I don't know if I'm
It's
allergic. to it.
crazy.
Yeah, so I don't really wear it, but I want to put it around a chain. So yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine if my mom would freak out if my finger turned blue or my wrist would turn blue. She was like, "Did you draw on yourself at school? Oh my god!"
We join ourselves at school. We get sent outside, and then the next morning, if you join yourself again, you go to the principal again. You're like,
We get to draw. We get to draw um um on ourselves at school a lot.
Yeah.
because everyone, a lot of people draw on themselves and they get in trouble. But
You don't.
yeah. So they just like as you can draw on yourself as long as the teacher doesn't see. And once someone in the other class called Billy, he had a giant like those stick-on tattoos that like last for like 3 days and then they go off. He had a giant one on his neck, and that like cream where you put on like your hand and it's like a paint. You put some
What?
cream, and then after you like peel it off, and it's like I forgot the name. It's like some type of art. He had that all over his face, and he had like a tattoo there, like a stick on one. And the teacher, you know what she did? That was like last year. She said she was like so angry that she put like bandages all over him because she didn't want because you're not allowed that. And he got sent to the principal and he had to have bandages all over him the whole day because you're not allowed to wear that. You're not allowed to do that.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That does not sound good.
I
Oh
had
my-
And him peeling it all off.
that type of thing on like the bottom of my hand. Like so it was like the teacher like didn't really see it because it was on the holidays and then it washed off. By the time you could only see it like a tiny bit, but like the teacher didn't really see. And even if she did, she wouldn't mind because it was like tiny bit and it was on my hand. But Billy's one was on his face, so she did mind that.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't seem good at all. Oh my
She would
goodness.
find out the second he walked into school.
Yeah. And when I went to Fiji, there was these like not Fiji, sorry. When I went to Dubai, um I'm I don't know if it was Fiji or but I think it was Dubai. We went like somewhere out. We drove a car, like not we, like someone drove a car, and it was so bumpy. They were just driving around the mountains in the desert. All you could see is sand everywhere, and then we
Wow.
started rolling around in the sand. Me and my brother found the highest mountain, and then we just started rolling down it, like sausage rolling down it, and it was so fun. We were very dizzy, and we did it.
I love doing that. Sometimes I do cartwheels down it.
Yeah, and it was just sand. And then me and my brother standing on it, we're like, uh-oh. And then like the whole sand collapsed, but we buried in sand and we were laughing. And we tried to make a sandman, but it didn't really work because like a snowman
And then
worked.
Uh,
We arrived at this campsite like a bit later, and then we had like sat down, and there was the best food I've ever tasted. It was after my allergies went away. The best food I've ever tasted. These little tiny like balls made of dough. You eat it. It's like covered in maple syrup, and inside it's so delicious. That was the best thing I ever tasted, but I only tasted it once. And my parents said, "Don't."
wow.
I'm like, I won't. And then the whole plate. There was a whole plate of them. I'm like, I just ate it all. I'm like, my brother did it, not me. And then he's like, no, I did it. And then um after that we rode camels. We were
Oh,
riding.
wow. That's fun.
Me and my mum were sitting on there. It was
I
so high.
wanted to ride a camel.
What?
I've
She,
always wanted to ride a camel.
Well, when you sit on them, they're like it feels weird because it's not a horse. It's like humps. That one's a two-humped camel. My brother and my dad and they sat on one. Me and my mum and I'm not sure if my grandma was there, but they sat with my mum, dad, and my brother. And then when we got lifted up, they were so high. They were like higher than horses, like really, really
wow.
high. And then they were walking around, and I was like, I was almost falling off because like I was like hanging like that. I'm like, get me up, get me up. And then
Yeah.
I was hanging sideways. And then when they landed, like it was a big thump because they're so tall. They're taller than horses that like it's so hard. It's too tall. And then when I had to get on them, I had to climb on them to get up, and it was so hard to climb on them because they were way too high to climb on. So
I
then
bet.
I sat down and then I got on one. But I
Oh
couldn't even
my God.
I was even struggling to get on it when it was sitting down.
Oh, that's hard. Those things do seem really high up.
And when it sat down like that, I was
Yeah.
like on the back of yeah.
Oh my God. That's a real adventure.
Yeah. And then
We
we
loved Dubai. It was so, I mean, imagine this, Meg, in the middle of a desert. We declared our allergies, and it was actually quite a cheap, like $50 a person type of trip. They cooked food first for her, dairy and egg free, and gave it to us first in the middle of a desert. It doesn't happen in Australia.
Oh no, that's amazing. That's
Five options,
incredible.
five options, dairy and egg free.
I love those
That's
things.
so
They made desserts even, like they made, because we declared allergies, but only 2 days in advance. They still made it
yeah,
all.
that's so nice to be accommodated like that. That's amazing.
We love. This was in a desert between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. We couldn't believe it. We were so
Yeah.
happy.
But me and my brother felt very sick in the car ride because it was so bumpy and it ran around the mountains. I hated that. It was
I
nice.
bet.
But when we stopped, I was rolling down the mountain and that was fun. That part was fun.
That
But
sounds fun.
And
I'm
juicer.
getting sleepy because it's like 10 minutes until her bedtime. So
Thank you very much.
we're gonna lose her here. Yeah. I'm so grateful that you guys asked us to do this. This was so much fun. What do you say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
you guys.